Clyde is a double-decker bus who would come to take passengers along the road and stop at each station. He's been trying his best to be really useful, even after he had a second chance to prove to Mr. Clinton that he's most helpful. Sometimes he boasted about how special he was. Clyde had been working with the engines for a few days and was beginning to feel lonely. However, he does have something in mind. Which, of course, one time his driver was watching TV in the garage. And he can hear someone on TV call out that there's a friend who's invisible. One day, Camille was at the station dropping off passengers when Clyde suddenly came racing into the station and screeched to a halt. Camille arrived to drop off the passengers at the station next to the yards when she met Kimberly taking on water. Later, Camille had finished her work and went to see what Larry looked like, when she saw Clyde already there waiting. Camille was puffing along the line searching for Larry. He wasn't even around on the branch lines, but she knew he had to be somewhere on the railway, so she went to find him at the big station. When she arrived, Aaron was arranging coaches for Christopher's passenger train. Camille wasn't sure if she could find Larry anywhere around the railway. She knew Clyde was telling her to find him somewhere, so she decided to go check in the shunting yards. When she arrived, she was surprised to see Clyde already there waiting for her. Soon Clyde was traveling along the road that runs by the railway. He was feeling extra pleased with himself about the story he told about Larry to Camille, but he forgot to watch where he was going. Up at the level crossing, Christopher was coming by with his passenger train. He didn't know the gates were closed in front of him and Clyde was coming through until it was too late. Meanwhile, Camille was getting ready to take some freight cars to the junction when the foreman arrived. Back at the crash site, Christopher and Clyde were stuck against each other, which caused other trains to be delayed. The engines were grumbling about it. Just then, Camille arrived with the breakdown train. Mr. Clinton was also on board. After Clyde was repaired, he sat in the garage thinking about how he had tricked Camille. By now, the engines were spreading rumors about what Clyde did to make them think Larry was his original friend. But turns out he was his invisible friend by the end of the day.